and I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, a heart full of blues out in the dirt, down in the dirt. Good afternoon. Yeah, afternoon here. Couldn't remember if it was morning or afternoon. Becky says she'll be here in a minute. She's in the kitchen doing coffee. You may need a table. Actually, wait a minute. No. Yeah, here. What's up, Lulu? So, how is everybody? We got a whole big one in here, but everybody's chatting in the thing. I think somebody's number's a little off. Autism in the Garden, first one in here. Howdy, howdy. Mike at MJRV Adventures. Howdy, howdy. You all look like you're having a blast. Destination Delight. Howdy, howdy. The very first member up in here. A very valuable one at that. You'll see why later. Little bit crazy Ellen J. Howdy, howdy. Mel Nettie living free. Zip code list. Howdy, howdy. Catherine Cook, howdy, howdy, howdy. Linda Barker, of course, howdy, howdy, howdy. Ashley's World, howdy, howdy. Is your phone making noise or is that mine? Huh. Okay. It sounds like there's a YouTube playing somewhere. Ashley's World, howdy, howdy. Tom Kelly Outdoors, howdy, howdy. Thanks for popping in here. I haven't seen you in a while. I was just asking Catfish about you the other day. We're up here in Indiana right now getting rid of everything we got. Kids are taking the house over as soon as the finance company gets their crap together. Destination Delight says she's driving. All right, so we got 4 up in here now, according to that number, but that number's always wrong. They showed 0 when they was over here chatting away. Here's Becky. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for thoughts, prayers, loving comments, everything nice you guys ever said over this past weekend. It's been pretty tough. Did you send Ashley World a sticker? A bunch of stickers went out this week, so I don't know who all got it.
I did that, I think Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
I'm trying. I got a dog licking my leg.
There.
Apparently it tastes
Still
good.
need to do something with this lighting. Because you like got half a white face. There.
Well, the sun's out. Yeah.
Camping therapy, howdy, howdy. But yeah, she sent out a bunch of stickers this week. And speaking of stickers, we found another one that our daughter never mailed us. After saying she sent us all the stickers, we found quite a few actually. But a couple of those channels we don't watch anymore. So, but here's Smitty Skontiki. The reason we don't watch them anymore, when they take the fun out of YouTube, we're done. Tom Kelly Outdoors, thank you very much for the $24.99 super
Tyrannical Mysteries cover.
sticker.
Hi.
Tyrannical Mystery covers, howdy, howdy. But, yeah, we like to have fun here. That's what we're here for, right?
No.
Yeah. All right. But again, thank you for this past week, everybody that sent kind words and loving prayers and thoughts and kind comments and everything else. And it's been a pretty tough week. But it kind of ended on a little. It's been a down week and it's been an up week. Boy, this week has been one heck of a roller coaster.
Hey, Griswold family vacay.
Griswold family vacay. Hey, there's Rashaya.
Hey, Rashaya. What'd you do to your dog?
She's mad.
She's over there moaning. I heard her. He's being mean to the Lulu.
But we got 9 in here now.
Okay.
Bug finished her last day of school today. Awesome. Griswold's up in the Bandland Badlands, they had an awesome thumbnail. I haven't had a chance to watch their video yet, though. It's been pretty hectic here this past week, and most of you know why. Well, like I said, it's been an up and down roller coaster. I mean, we're up 1 minute. There's Becky. There's Going Green Mom. Howdy, howdy. We're up 1 minute and then down the next. Up 1 minute, down the next. And her sister, well, that was a roller coaster ride. And then things would look good, and then it would go bad, and then things would look good for like Honey or around here in the house, and then something would happen, or discovered we weren't going to get a truck fixed right away, so we ran out and we bought a cheap beater. We're calling it our desert beater.
Bobby.
Bobby, actually, because baby bees are called bobbies, apparently.
Hey, we gotta get some yellow on it.
Somewhere.
No.
It had a white nose on it, but now it has a black nose. It matches the car I painted the nose yesterday on.
You say hi to Nursing Our Travel Bug?
Nursing Our Travel Bug. Howdy, howdy. No, I did not see them come in here. Well, there they are right there.
Yeah, right there, honey.
Yeah. Getting a little warm. We're going to hook the AC up today or sometime. Probably not today, maybe.
Very soon, though.
We've noticed something, the difference of here and then out west. Out west, we could sit outside in 95, 97 degree weather, 98 even for that matter.
We'd be all right.
And we'd be fine. We didn't need AC. We turn it on for the dogs, though. And the dogs would have it, and we usually go outside. Well, here, when it hits 85 degrees here up in the northern part of Indiana, we've got to have the AC on and sit inside of it because the humidity here it's pretty thick.
It's affecting my lungs a lot the last 2 days.
Yeah. Hey, Lance, what's happening?
Yeah, I can do
Honey
that.
and me popped up in here too. Just painted as a honeycomb. Yeah, welcome to the humidity. Yeah, we forgot. We kind of got a little shine going on today on us.
Yeah.
We can feel it. Good morning, Tracy. Of course, her sister was the downside on the roller coaster. Then we had another. I can't remember everything that's happened. Everything this week's been pretty cloudy.
My cousin's fighting for her life too.
Yeah, now she got a cousin still fighting for her life. But we I got to working on. Well, first let's get the honey.
I gotta get my inhaler.
I put a post out on Facebook. Of course, I forgot to put it on our Roy and Becky's Travels Facebook like page and group. I don't know. I forgot to do that, but I put it on my personal page. And I asked people what was in the or if they something rare, possibly only one of two. And I'm serious about this. This could be only one of two in the United States. Don't work too hard, Tom Kelly.
Thank you.
And anybody don't have him, go check him out. Last I knew, he was on the road to 1,000. She had to go get her inhaler.
Yeah.
But anyway, back
to
the honey part. Y'all
know
know we've been looking for that pipe. Could not find that pipe. Got honey home on a 4 tin cans.
can of beans.
Yeah, it was 4 tin cans.
Technically a can of beans.
I was about ready to give up and just put headers on it. Well, Destination Delight came to our rescue. She happened to know a guy that knew a guy. And the exhaust guy that she knew got a hold of his guy. And his guy said he had it. And I was kind of doubtful. Napa said the only one they had was in Anchorage, Alaska.
And
So they wished me good luck. None of the other part stores could get it.
Summit Racing was still trying to acquire the one.
Ford dealership, forget it. And even if they had it, it probably would have been $300 or more. Hey, Shara Hart, howdy, howdy. Oh, came there, got her hours. Good. Congratulations. So, Buddy was supposed to help me look for it here. He wasn't having any luck. We got a hold of Summit Racing. Summit Racing said they had to order it first, and then they would ship it out on the 19th of May.
Yeah.
Well, then they canceled that and moved it to May 25th or something. 27th.
And then they sent an update. They're still trying to acquire the part.
They can't find the pipe. So I called Destinations Delight's exhaust guy. He swears he can get this. This guy hasn't. I said, are you sure? We're 5 hours away from you. And he wouldn't take payment over the phone. And he says, when I say I can get something, I can get it. I said, okay. Saturday rolls around. We jump in the car. We take off 5 hours up to by Detroit. That's 5 hours from here. 4.5 really, but who's counting? Pulled in at his exhaust place. I said, we're here for the pipe. He says it'll be here in about 15 minutes.
Hey, Scott.
What's up, Scott? So I'm thinking, man, this pipe's just eluding us.
Thanks
Still
for
ain't
stopping
got
by,
it.
Tyrannical Mystery Covers.
So I'm thinking it could be a different pipe, you know, because nobody can get this pipe. Guy pulls in with the pipe. He gets out of the truck. I seen the pipe. That's the pipe. They didn't charge us an ungodly amount. They charged us less than the parts store was going to charge us. But luckily, this guy said he had bought an exhaust, a car parts store out a few years back. And he had 3 of these pipes, he remembered. And he had thought he'd gotten rid of all 3 of them. And just for the heck of it, he went out and looked in the barn, and there it was up on the top shelf, dusty. And now it's here in Indiana. This is the ever-looting pipe. Walker 40555 was the part number.
Says it right on it.
Yep. But this is it. They don't make this anymore. Which is weird because these are fleet vehicles.
They might
But
change the way
this
they
is
run them. You're going to knock me out with that. Hey, Charlotte.
But we've got it. It's now in our possession, and it's going on honey. But I'll show you where it's broke. You know, this is the part that goes to the engine. This is the part up here that goes to the engine. It sits just like this on the engine. Well, ours had a crack in it right here. Went right along there. We discovered that when we got to quartzsite the second time, when we left out of Kingman. Found the crack. Well, you see where the crack was? Right there, going across. I couldn't put a tin can on there without notching around this pipe right here. So I had to make a can go from here to here and notch it around this pipe every time I had to change that can out. And they don't make tin cans like they used to, because that tin can should have lasted until we got to Indiana. Well, it may have. That can may have lasted, but then I forgot that exhaust hanger.
Yeah.
Twisted and ripped the whole rest of the exhaust off. Crack kills even these situations.
There you go. Chat went behind.
Yep. What's up, Rayleigh Creative Travels?
Scott Charlotte was in here.
Yep.
I don't know where her comment went. It was on Facebook.
Oh, she had to move her live to the 30th. Right. Thank you, Barefoot in Alaska. She did a great. She's out healing energies to Doreen, because Doreen fell and broke her wrist.
Mm-hmm.
She did a great live the other night.
Nice set of pipes.
Yeah. But possibly, and I'm serious about this, that is possibly
Well, you heard
the
that
only
guy.
one of 2 that's in the United States.
What did he tell you? If that one goes, you're just going to have to.
That's what he said. He said, if this one goes, he said, it's just header time. And I come this close to putting headers on it.
We were really looking at him.
And back to honey. Another good news on honey.
Tell him what you discovered on honey.
I just said back to honey.
Hey, it makes me giggle. We've been driving her for almost 2 years.
Yeah, Samantha Ballin, howdy. These guys are on Facebook.
Hey.
We got 18 in here, 16's on YouTube and 2's on.
Samantha's my
Facebook.
little cousin. That's Ann and Mark's daughter.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Samantha.
Okay, your family's so big, I don't even know that.
Hi guys, thanks for coming by.
The place is now reserved for swimming and gaming, and if we need another backup plan, awesome. Okay, now back to honey. Honey when we left out of here in October, I didn't get a chance to do a lot of things in Honey that I wanted to get done. Well, we have that other Class C sitting in the backyard back here. It's an 87. Got a longer, I think it's a 30-footer. It's in bad shape. We gave $600 for it. It's got 59,000 miles on it. We started to gut it. And y'all know the story. I got cancer. We ran out and bought this one because we didn't know what was happening with that. This one was done. That one wasn't. We got that one halfway gutted now anyway. That one is going to become Roy and Becky Travel Studios, because when the kids get moved in here, we're going to lose our spot.
Well, and I think Otto said something about making it like a little play area for the boys if Grandpa can get it and gut it safely. I said no. That's their daddy's job.
No, not that one. They'll have everything ripped down.
Yeah, I don't have nothing on me.
Camp Theory may be putting up a video later today. I got ours done. I just got to add the music to it.
Yeah, my niece is waiting for you to do that, Uncle Roy.
So back to Honey. Honey has on the passenger side a seat that rotated around. They swivel.
Mine didn't. That one does.
No, not Honey. The Jammy. One in the back.
Jammy.
Yeah, that one's Jammy. This one's Honey. Jammy had a passenger seat that swiveled. Becky wanted that. I was like, oh, no problem. We'll just take the base, put it in Honey. She don't like the seats in Honey.
No,
I don't much care for the seats in Honey either.
Comfortable.
Jammy out back here's got higher seats in it.
My butt goes.
But they're pink, so we're either gonna have to dye them.
I am not dyeing fabric. That does not.
Or just cover them. We'll probably just cover them. In fact, we'll probably just cover them. So.
Hey, there's Lucretia.
Burning up the road, another member popping up in here. So anyway, I started tearing into that. I was talking to a neighbor guy over there, showed him around back there, and then I told him, I said, well, I may just take the seats out, but I have to have that base. And he says, this one over here doesn't swivel either. And I says, no. And I grabbed it, and I flipped up the things, and I looked at it. It swivels a different way. It does swivel. So now we have two swivels. That's going to save me $100 because I think it's $100 a swivel base. Because I was going to put two in there in Honey so they could swivel around and make a little dinette for us. Jammy.
Oh, that poor thing out there is ugly.
I'm going to do a video on that one out back though. It's like I said, it's got half the miles on it that Honey does, but it looks like it's got 3 times as more miles on it.
They didn't take care of it, whoever had it.
Yeah, so we call that one Jammy. But
I mean, it's got potential, but it would need to be gutted, right down to the frame now?
Almost.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to looking, and Jammy's steering wheel out back came out. And now neither one of these had tilt steering. I noticed Jamie's steering wheel came up normally and then shot straight up like somebody hit the tilt steering and flipped it all the way up. I better go look at Honey's, see if these seats are actually going to fit up into the steering wheel part, because I know Honey don't have tilt steering. So I go over to Honey. Honey's steering wheel is like somebody hit the button and tilted it all the way down. And I never did like that driving Honey.
Hey, Naj.
Howdy, Naj. Another member popping up in here.
Bye, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by.
So then I got the tape measure out. I went out there and I measured them seats, measured the clearance in Honey. Those seats would have touched the bottom of Honey's steering wheel. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to take the bases and put on these seats. But I got to looking at the steering columns, and like they're tilted like they have tilt steering, but there's no
Happy Place
button.
Camping.
There's a little square slot under the steering wheel. Okay, maybe that's one of Ford's better ideas. I'll try that. Because it kind of wiggled like it had tilt steering. So I shoved this flat screwdriver up into this little notch, and I'm wiggling it around, and I can't get nothing. I can't get the steering wheel to move. I give up. Like, yeah, we're just going to have to change bases. So I come inside here, and I Google. I thought I was going to have to actually take the steering wheel out or change columns if I wanted to use them seats, or take it out with a knuckle, put it where I wanted, and put it back together. So I come in here to find out how to do that. Take the steering wheel apart, change the angle in the steering wheel. What did I find? both of these RVs got tilt steering. On the early 80s Fords, and the Fords pickups and the vans, I don't know if it's any other vehicles, but anybody that has these, because there's a lot of Class C's out here in the early 80s, and they want tilt steering, push your turn signal switch forward, tilt steering. I could not believe that. And I'm a Ford guy. I have never heard that. All the cars and trucks that we've had,
always had
you don't know. You never checked.
Dad's always had a button or something you pushed in the
On the other cars.
The Ford truck, so.
Yeah. I don't know. They did this for a long time.
Blue might not have, but Blue was a 79.
Late 70s, early 80s had the turn signal for tilt steering and did not know that. So I go out and I look at Honey. Honey's turn signal is like notched, and then it's got like a little thing so that you can push it forward. Enough space cut out in the steering wheel. I push it forward, steering wheel goes point, popped right up. I was like, oh, we drove this thing a year with the steering wheel all the way down. Honey. Almost 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So that changed the game of it. Honey's got tilt steering, so does that other one. So now I don't have to change the seats out. We just take them out and bolt them right directly onto the floorboard, which was what in the heck? Well, that's one of them air freshener things. That looked cool in that light. You might see a smoke cloud go by, but it was one of them air freshener things. But I probably, if I'd have got on here and asked, somebody probably would have told me, hey, dummy, your tilt steering's in your turn signal switch. So, got all that going on now. I'm going to be shooting a video of swapping these seats out, putting pipe on.
Michael and Bella's Travel Channel.
Michael and Bella's Travel Channel, howdy howdy. And another good thing with this jammy sitting in the back, Honey has 16.5-inch rims. Those are very hard to find tires for.
That's why we got stuck with the bias.
No, we got talked into the bias. We didn't get stuck with them. If I would have known better, I would have choked that salesman. Don't ever put bias tires on your RV.
So don't.
Yeah, you'll have the bias thump for, well, I think you guys have heard it on our live for at least 5 miles.
5 miles.
But Jammy sitting out back has 16-inch rims on there, and you can get radials and tires for those all day long. 16.5s, you have a hard time finding them. Usually they have to order them, and you got to wait. So I don't think the tires are going to get switched around this year. It's like one of the last things I'm going to do. Pulled the water tank out of Jammy to use for Honey. For some reason she got 3 water pumps in it. I don't know why. But there's a lot of few odds and ends.
New water tank.
Huh?
The one that was just laying.
There might even be another one under the seat. I thought it had 2 of them in there, but I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But we may even take the toilet and put in Honey, because that's a brand new toilet that's never been used.
Gina said it was brand new.
A little bit. Our son blew the truck up. We're on the hunt for a motor. I don't think it's going to get done in time.
No.
We had to buy a car to get around. We bought a beater
with a heater. No AC, but you got.
I ain't got an AC yet. They had to change that out. Put the bumper on the front. That somebody smacked a deer with it. Kid only wanted $1,400 for it. So we grabbed it. It runs and drives like a brand new car. It's kind of ugly, but it got a little facelift yesterday.
It looks a lot better.
It had a white nose on the front of it. Now it's got a black nose. I spray painted it yesterday, and it turned out better than I thought it would. It's got a little tweaking I got to do in the radiator support, because when I hit the deer, it pushed it up a little bit. It never messed with the steering or the frame or nothing, but it did. The radiator support got pushed up just a little bit, and it's causing the hood to stick up just a little bit. So I'm gonna pound that down, get the hood all around that lined up and everything.
Yeah, your destination delights.
Should have said you needed.
She knows a guy that knows a guy probably.
Tires.
All right, Rashaya. Be careful driving up that way.
Oh yeah.
Did you tell me your little story about last night?
We can do an even swap, but the tires, not yet. The tires on Jamie back there are shot. So.
No, my cousin was putting regular tires on it.
Yeah, that thing's got car tires on it and light truck tires and 2 bias tires on the front of it.
Yeah, Buckle's crazy.
Yep.
Is it commercial time?
I don't know, but we never did do the weather. Let's do the weather real fast. And I got another story to tell you.
Yeah.
It's been an up and down week here. Mostly down. But we've had some things happen that's made us smile and kind of giggle and laugh, and some things that have turned out for a lot better than we thought. So, but let's check the weather, because it's getting kind of warm, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Weather. This mouse, I don't know. Ever since you did that,
All I did is a Windows update.
you have to double click now to get it to let go, because it holds on to
Run
everything.
one, bozo.
That's weird, ain't it?
Go down.
Aha.
You forgot weather.
I forgot what I was doing. What's the temperature in Grovertown right now? 85 degrees.
I'm surprised I can't hear our neighbors rooster.
42% humidity, but it feels...
It's not as bad as it was yesterday.
Yeah, but it does feel...
But look at my hair.
It does feel thicker.
Yeah, I'm feeling it in my lungs.
What's the high temperature for today in Grovertown?
Today in Groverton, expect a high of 87 degrees and a low of 67 degrees.
87. We got 2 more degrees to go. And she says it right, actually. Groverton is Groverton. It's not Grovertown. Apparently people in this county can't spell, because they've changed the name of our county. They changed the spelling of our county because some fancy county clerk back in the 1800s reached little loops on her words. Well, Stark is actually spelled S-T-A-R-K after the general in the Revolutionary War. But because she did the little loopy thing, the E got added. So now we're S-T-A-R-K-E. Stupid. Very stupid. Supposed to honor a guy, but yet we can't even spell his name right. Same thing with Groverton. Groverton is G-R-O-V-E-R-T-O-N. That's the original spelling of Groverton. Somehow a W got added, so now it's Grovertown.
Fancy writing.
Yeah.
That's a moosey.
82 and mostly cloudy there, Going Green Mama is.
Yeah,
why are we? Oh, because we're in a valley. They're not.
No Man Land. It was good.
It was No Man Land's a good movie. It is a good movie, but it's fiction. It's not like that movie made it out to be. You have your lows. You have more highs being out on the road than you have lows. I will say that.
Can y'all hear our neighbor's rooster? He's just going at it.
He's pretty cool though.
He's mean.
Is he?
Yeah, he chases the German
Cousin
Shepherd.
Karma.
Hey, Carmen.
All right, now let's give thanks to the members.
I watched it chase their big German Shepherd all through the yard. I'm like, dang, I don't need a German Shepherd for
We'll
a
be
car.
right back. Oh, I don't know if you're getting something in the kitchen. Yeah, I think we are in a different zone than you. Going Green Mom. You know, I was real surprised. I looked on our elevation app yesterday just to see what the difference was between here and Quartzsite. Quartzsite's 200 feet higher than we are. That blew my mind. But we are in this area of the county, though. We're in the marshland where this used to be all marshland. Then they blew the limestone wall up in was a natural wall at the state line and sent all the marsh water into Illinois down to Mississippi and drained all this and turned it into farmland. Government's talking about restoring it, so we'll see. They would like to get it done in 25 years because they realized that draining all this swamp area and marshland was a huge mistake because it had fertile farmland, but now it's all eroded away and we're going back to sand. Oh, good. You got it. Oh, good. Man, you guys move fast. Destination Delight. Adventures in Xanadu. Yeah, Becky was here, but she went in the kitchen. She's doing okay. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for all the nice, kind thoughts, prayers, just inspiring messages you sent. It was a pretty rough time. Now, I'll probably do a live tomorrow, Wednesday. And Wednesday, no. We'll see on Thursday and Friday. Wednesday is the funeral. Man, rub it in, Scott. Rub it in. We're actually talking about going on a hike here in one of these parks. So what else we got? Oh, yes, last night, pulling out of Knox. This car's got pretty dark tinted windows. I have to see what the legal limit is here and see if I got to take them off. Probably got to take it off. But anyway, we're cruising down the highway and these two cops got this car pulled over. And as we're approaching, the two cops got this car pulled over. That car is pulling away from the cops. So they were done with this car. The cops are standing there looking right at me and Becky as we drove by. And I said, looky there. I said, they're going to come get us. And she said, what do you mean? I said, because I almost read the cop's lips. Look at that guy. He's got dark windows. Let's go get him. So the guy that got pulled over was behind us. And we're cruising down the 4-lane highway here, Highway 30. And so we're moseying along. And I'm doing the 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, even when I seen the cops, which is kind of rare for me. I got a left foot. The cop that pulled the first guy over, he gets around, well, he's coming around the guy that got pulled over. Well, the guy that got pulled over seen that the cop was trying to get in between us to pull me over. And so he kept getting closer and closer and wouldn't let the cop in. I'm thinking, should I speed up and just let this cop in, or should I just pull over and wait for the cop? Because I know he's pulling me over for these windows. I was expecting it. We've only had this car 5 days, I think. And I've been doing other things to it. And so they're not limo tinted, but they're dark.
They're close to it.
So, anyway, the cop hits his signal, and he's trying to. There's no room for him to get in there, and he's letting this guy know, hey, I want in there. The guy gets closer, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this cop's going to get mad now. Now this cop's going to get a bad mood when he pulls me over, and I'm going to get every ticket in the book now. But if I speed up, he could get me for speeding, so I'm holding my ground. Well, then he kind of pushed his way in. He hit his blue lights and red blue lights, and he pushed his way in. That other guy had to back down. So I pull over. I go across an intersection and pull into the next intersection. He comes up, and I really got an attitude, but he comes up and asks how it was going. I said, got me for the window tint, didn't you? He said, yeah, they're a little dark. He said, but license and registration, everything checks out. He said, I'll let you go. He said, but the reason I pulled you over, though, was your Indiana gives paper temporary plates. They mail you the metal plate. This is supposed to save money. I don't know how it's saving money. They used to give you the plate right at the license branch. But now you get a paper plate, some sort of plastic paper plate. You're supposed to put this on your car on the license plate, but when wind gets under it, it curls under, so they can't see it. No, I didn't know the guy following me, but he had. I don't think I knew it, but they wouldn't have noticed in this car anyway. So, yeah, he said, the reason I pulled you over is I couldn't read your plate. I said, do me a favor. Call the state and complain about that because I hate these paper plates. He says, I hate them too. And I handed him up the license and registration. He didn't even get in his car. Him and then another cop pulls up. So now I got two cops behind me pulled over. Like, oh, great. This is nice. I got two cops here. Another cop pulls up. So there's two. He gets out of his car. They walk up to the back car. This is all mind you. This all happened within 3 minutes. Now, Becky is sitting in the passenger seat. She don't have a seatbelt on. I didn't notice that. That seatbelt, when I hit the deer, they jammed it. It's jammed. We got one ordered. Not here yet. But I was going to let them know if they asked. But they didn't ask. They didn't even notice he wasn't even in a seatbelt. I don't know why we didn't think, hey, why don't you get in the back and put a seatbelt on? I don't know why we didn't think of that.
Because my ass ain't getting back out of there.
So they're back there for maybe 30 seconds. They say something to each other. Cop comes back up the passenger window. He hands the registration and my driver's license back through her window. She said there was no seatbelt. Hands it back and says, Roy, you have a nice day. You're good to go. I was like, okay. So driving Miss Becky, she was in the back. Oh, she's eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so I pulled away real slow. I asked the guy, I said, you sure? He said, oh yeah, you have a nice day. I said, okay. So I pulled away. That's the fastest I have ever been pulled over within less than 3 minutes. They didn't even run me or nothing. Nice cop though. I don't recognize any of them here anymore. But I got a pretty bad drive. Well, not a pretty bad driving record. I got nothing serious, but it was 16 pages. I had a 16-page driving record one time when I was younger, a lot younger. I've been a good boy for the last 15 years, but I was a good boy then too, because they didn't like me speeding all the time. That's all my tickets were speeding. Indiana got tired of it, took my license, and I said, well, ain't nobody going to take my license. I'm going to drive. So I drove everywhere, and I got caught like 16 times, I think it was. 16? Something like that. About as many pages as I had as a driving record. And lost my license for 10 years for habitual traffic violator. No, it was life. No, it was 10 years. Yeah, it was 10 years.
You're lucky you get 10 years.
Yeah, I was supposed to get life.
Your attorney got most of that cleaned off.
Well, later on, I felt safer driving without him. I really did. What'd you just knock over?
Dog toy.
So, I'm always on the lookout, right? Driving without a license. Well, I had insurance and everything, but didn't have a license. So, got my license before the 10 years was up. I went and filed the court. Said, hey, tired of living on the edge now. Don't want to be an outlaw. Give my darn license back.
Well, most of them were when you were
a NTD show.
Teenager.
And so I hired a lawyer. He filed the courts in Knox.
Oh my God.
What am I? Oh, yeah, it's blue. That's a new drink called the Invisible.
Yeah.
But
We had
anyway,
a lawyer.
so lawyer, he only charged me $25 for all of this.
Because he said a lot of it's because you were a juvenile. That's what he said.
It was half and half.
Yeah, I said, but the half that was.
So
shouldn't have
he
been
filed
counted.
everything in Knox City Court. All my tickets. I had one in Elkhart, one in St. Joe County.
Marshall.
None in Marshall.
Mm-hmm. I had to go pay it.
You're right. You're right.
When you argue with the
Yeah, that's
DNR
another story
officer.
with the DNR officer.
Don't argue with them, guys.
Yeah.
Sure way to get a ticket.
Yeah,
huh?
you're right. I had the one in Marshall County. I had one in every county around us except for Pulaski County.
Yeah, because your Uncle Bill took me to the one in Elkhart.
And so, but then I had, I don't know, 20 speed tickets through the Knox court system.
Most.
So the lawyer petitioned the court to dismiss all the ones through Knox. And if they would do that, that would remove me from being a habitual traffic violator, and I could go get my license back. And he charged me $25 for this. The courts accepted it. I could not believe it. They wiped my whole Knox City court driving record completely off.
Because most of it was your youth.
Some of it was, but not all of it. No, not all of it, dear.
Quite a
I
bit,
got
though.
caught speeding quite a bit with you, and I wasn't even a juvenile. Of course, a lot of that was driving while suspended when they pulled me over because they figured out he ain't got a license and he's driving. Let's pull him over.
They pulled me over.
Cop was nice. Every time he pulled me over, he's supposed to take me to jail after the second offense.
Yeah.
I went 16 times. He caught me.
Yeah, the one.
But he gave me a ticket every time.
But the other one, no. Every time he saw Roy's car,
that was just a bad cop in general. He did that with everybody.
Yeah, I looked like Roy. He pulled me over in his car.
But you changed the subject, and I forgot what I was talking about.
Getting your driver's license dropped.
So yeah, he got it all cleared. Went up to get my driver's license and found out I had the ticket she's talking about in Marshall County, because that was one I swore I would never pay. Now this is going to lead into that story. And I swore I'd never pay that ticket because it come from a game warden. One night we had been married very long. We're cruising up 31. Got into La Paz. I had been running with this game warden. Autumn was a baby. I think Cody was too.
No, we only had Autumn.
We only had Autumn.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, I had a fast car. And it was well marked with the cops, because I wasn't my problems with the cops was I was a speeder. I was not never in any serious trouble or nothing like that. Mine was always driving offenses. Always, yeah, because I was a NASCAR fan. I watched the Dukes of Hazzard. I watched Knight Rider. I knew how to do all this stuff. They had no worries, but oh boy, they liked handing them tickets out. and Herbie the Love Bug, watched all them car movies. So I knew what I was doing. They just didn't see it that way. And I was stubborn. When they took my license, I think the way they stopped me from driving.
You stubborn, never.
And so I kept driving. But I never really paid a lot of money in those licenses though. But got the license back, and I felt safer driving without them because I was more ease, not looking for a cop or something, you know.
I turned down.
I was going to say, but the La Paz story, the game board story. We left her mom and dad's that night. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
It was late.
And I'm running down up 31 heading into South Bend. I'm running probably 80, 90 mile an hour with a game warden. And we're doing this back and forth coming up 31. This had been going on for about 30 minutes. Back and forth.
He had his family too.
And he had his family in the car. This one jinxed me and says, "You better slow down before he pulls you over."
Right.
I said, "He can't pull me over. He's a game warden."
He's a state.
It wasn't a minute afterwards. Here he lit me up with them red and blue lights. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
But
hey, in our county here, it's kind of like the Dukes of Hazzard. We only got 2 officers on duty usually at all times. So now it's 6, I think. But at that time, it was only 2. So we're running back and forth. She says, "He gonna pull you over. You don't quit. Just slow down." I said, "He can't pull me over. He's a game warden."
State boy wannabe.
Well, I called him a game warden to you. And so anyway, we're still running back and forth. We're switching positions.
Hey, wonder.
He gets by. Wonder, howdy. He gets behind me, lights me up, red and blue. I'm like, oh, I'm mad now. I'm highly mad now. This game warden's pulling me over for something that we're both doing going down the highway. He comes up to the car, license and registration. I looked at it, I said, "I ain't giving you crap." And he says,
There
"Really?"
was the downfall right there.
I said, "Yeah, I ain't giving you crap." I said, "I'm not going to let no state cop wannabe tell me what to do." Son, he looked right at me and he said, "Son, state cops want to be me." I said, "Yeah, whatever, you game warden." They get mad when you call them a game warden nowadays.
Strike 3.
State conservation officers. They're not game wardens. Used to be game wardens when I was a kid. That's what we always called them. But somehow they got an official name. Well, he kept going on and on and on and on. And he goes,
"Hey, Bonnie.
Bunny cops have more pull than any other." Yeah.
He found out the hard way.
He
Asked why we were going so fast.
Yeah, something like that. Asked why I was driving so fast, and I said, "Well, you're going just as fast." And he asked for an ID again. I said, "I'm still not giving it to you." I said, And so he went back to the car and he ran to the plate number and he come back with my name and a ticket. And he handed me this ticket. And I tore that ticket up when I went to throw it at him. And he had his ticket book out again. And he says, go ahead. He said, I'll write you another one for the littering right here. And I said, boy, you game wardens think your crap don't stink. Of course, you know, that's being nice. I wasn't being nice. I was mad. We were doing the same thing he was doing.
Yeah, but he had an.
And I said, well, oh yeah, I'll go talk to your superior officer, and we'll see about this. So we left. I pulled into Mishawaka. Mishawaka had just got done building their brand new jail or brand new police station.
Adventures in Xanadu.
I pull in there.
He storms right up to the window, and the cop goes.
I get on the phone, and the officer says, may I help you? And I said, yes. I said, how much pull does a game warden in the state of Indiana has? He chuckled. Yeah, he started to laugh a little bit, and he says, sir, state conservation officers got more pull in this state than state cops.
And you said, thank you.
Thank you. Click.
Well, he did say you got
oh, yeah.
over.
Then he asked me, he goes, yeah. He said,
you
got pulled over by one, didn't you? Yeah. Click. Yeah, I forgot about that part. I get back in the car. Now I'm fuming mad. I ain't paying this ticket ever. I called the game warden office, complaining about him and everything. Well, I ended up paying that ticket when it came to around renewing my license like 10 years later.
Who paid it? I had to go pay it. You were working.
Yeah, you went and paid it. Oh my gosh, I still get mad about that.
So don't argue with the DNR officer if they pull you over. They will.
And if they're doing the same thing you're doing,
just don't.
Yeah, just let them go. But see, now I have dash cam.
Yeah.
And that dash cam can spin around. So let them do it again. Because I can guarantee you, if I'd had a dash cam, he wouldn't have gave me that ticket. He would have told me, you have a nice day and go about your business.
He had his family in the car.
Yeah, he had his family. Well, see, they can do that. Normal cops can't do that. Yeah, he had his sons in the car with him and his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he tried to tell me he was in pursuit when he was going that fast. I'm in pursuit of a speeding semi.
Reckless driver.
It's all over the CB.
No, it ain't.
Well, he didn't see my CB down by my knee, and I pointed at him. And I was on Channel 19. I said, that's funny. I haven't heard anything about a speeding semi. And he says, oh, it's on Channel 9. Well, instantly, if you hit this button on the CB I had, it went right to Channel 9. I went right to Channel 9. It was dead silence.
Yeah.
I sat there a little bit, and I said, I don't hear anything.
He didn't. He flipped his
No,
lights.
his lights. He didn't flip his lights on until he
pulled me over. His ticket was almost $200. It was like $185 or something, and that was with everything included. They said court costs and all that. We never went to court over it.
No. Yeah, don't argue with authorities.
No.
No, it's getting a little easier now that everybody's got a camera. I will say that.
Yeah, well, this is back in 96. Autumn was just a baby, 95, 96. But he didn't have his lights on.
He was just mad because I kept passing him and he passed me and I'd pass him. He'd pass me and I'd pass him.
We had our little
our little escort. We're doing good, One Wonder. You be safe out there.
Yeah.
Watch for them idiots. Yeah, my mouth got me that ticket. I will say that. He was going to let me go, but I was mad game board pulling me over. Go chase a deer, dude.
Yeah, he wouldn't shut up. That's his problem.
I was hot-headed pretty bad back then, them days. I was.
Hot-headed, bull-headed, pig-headed, you name it.
Yeah, I was.
What did my dad tell you one day? Boy, if you don't shut up, I'm going to hit you with this ratchet in my hand. Listen, what was you working on?
I don't remember.
My dad had a lot of patience, and something had went wrong with one of the cars, and Dad was walking Roy through it, and he kept running his mouth. And he says, "Boy, shut your damn mouth for a
He got a good one. He got a good one on me on changing the oil on your car one day. But I'm not a Quaker State dude. Never have been a Quaker State dude. Do not like Quaker State. It foamed up all the time. It had detergent in it. He was a Quaker State guy. I was a Pennzoil guy. I don't even think Castro was the cost was the ticket was actually for that time.
But they added on court costs, but we never went to court. But they do that on all the tickets here.
Yeah,
There's a
New
court
Vision
fee.
Residential LLC. What's happening,
Blake.
Blaine? Yep, Blake. I call him Blaine because I read Rayleigh's.
Hey, over the hill.
Over the Hill RV. Howdy, howdy.
And I think there might have been a $10 late fee. I think it was $1 a year.
But back to the oil. I had her.
Escort.
We were married, I think.
Yeah, escort. Yeah.
She needed her oil changed in her car. I pulled it into her dad's barn. I got it up in the air. I'm changing the oil on it. He's bragging about
Quaker State.
Quaker State. And I'm telling him I don't like Quaker State. Cannot stand it. Will not use it. I don't care if it's the last oil on earth. Not going to use Quaker State. That man sat in a chair, watched me pour 5 quarts of Pennzoil right through my motor because I forgot to put the drain plug
You were
in.
talking.
Because we were talking. He watched me do this.
Laughing the whole time.
And he got this little smirk on his face while I'm doing this. And I'm not thinking nothing of it. So
He walks over to the cabinet.
I get done. I put the oil cap on it. Right? So I'm going underneath. No, I put the oil cap. I forget. Yeah, the last thing I remember, I put the oil cap on it. He gets up out of his chair and he walks over to the cabinet. And he grabs this paper brown bag. And he hands it to me. He says, "You're going to need this." I opened it up and it's got 5 quarts of Quaker State in it. I said, "I just put 5 quarts of oil in this motor." He says, "No, you put 5 quarts in your drain pan." I sat there right there and watched you do it. "You're going to need this." I had to put 5 quarts of Quaker State in the darn motor, and he sat there and he did it on purpose. Of course, the oil back then was only like 89 cents a quart. Oh my gosh, yeah, he did it right there on purpose on me, just to get back at me from down in this Quaker State. That was the only way we had to get out of there too, because well, his car, but he wasn't going to take me to town to go get Pennzoil because there's that Quaker State. And if I wanted to go get oil, I had to put the Quaker State in the car and then go get the oil.
You do it all over.
Yep.
My dad was ornery.
Yes, he was. Yeah, the day Quaker State was your daddy. Yep. Eddie man, it just, oh gosh.
My
I miss
dad,
that guy.
I get my orneriness from my dad. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
My
Well, it had to
dad,
be that brown bag.
my dad had a very, very good sense of humor most of the time. My mom, not so much. My mom was German. She didn't have a sense of humor per se. Not really.
Oh. We didn't do what National Day it is.
Hey, CR View.
CR View. Howdy, howdy. Boy, they're in a pretty spot too. Let's do a National Day thing real fast.
All right.
There's only a few of them.
We're about out of them, ain't we?
Not National Day.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the
The
boiler
laws I'm
laws.
having a hard time getting.
We're just going to sit down and get them.
What? So, National Day. National Day. Today is National Yucatan Shrimp Day.
I can do
I didn't
shrimp.
even know Yucatan had shrimp.
What the heck is Yucatan?
I don't know.
I like shrimp.
Ain't that up by Canada?
Oh,
National Aviation Maintenance Technician Day. So if you know a national aviation maintenance technician person, it's their day today. Hey, hey, hey! It's National Brothers Day. I'm a brother.
there you go. Kind of
My day.
sisters now. You never.
National Brothers Day. What?
You got Erica. You got Brenda.
Yeah.
Anna
Oh yeah,
and her 2 brothers.
yeah.
I forgot you got.
National Scavenger Hunt Day. What are we scavenging?
Parts off the other.
What
rig.
is this?
What is what?
National Escargot Day.
Escargot. Escargot.
There's a T on the end.
You don't say it. It's silent.
Oh, I hate the words like that. Escargot. ESCARGOT. I hate big words. And how do they get a day? It's National Wyoming Day.
Oh, and the day is Isaac's birthday.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it
That's-
is. 24th. He was born 3 days before our anniversary.
I thought he was born on 26.
No.
Today's Isaac's birthday.
Yep,
Our
today's
grandson. If I'd have known that, I'd have put a thing down there.
5 years old.
No, Facebook didn't tell me. See, Facebook didn't tell me it was
You
his
didn't go
birthday.
to your memories.
I did too, wasn't it?
There's all kinds of pictures. And you took
Oh,
them.
you know what? My memories were probably for yesterday.
You're off.
I didn't update yet.
No, you're off. Today's Isaac's birthday.
Wow, we've been yapping for like 56 minutes according to that. Ooh, back to chat. Hey, did anybody see the space train night before last up in this of Space Link 27? Was really bright in the sky. Snails. Okay.
That's what escargot is, snails.
I don't,
I can't even pick them things up.
but that space train went, I don't know, good 7-8 minutes. It was
I was
long.
sleeping. I didn't get to see it.
Was up in the northwest sky. I'm gonna try to catch. Last night it was too cloudy, but I think the clouds are fine.
You got to go through your Google phone, and you got to go through your other phone, and we got to get these phones cleaned out so we got room.
Yeah.
Because your Google phone would capture that.
Maybe it probably maybe yeah. Plus we got to get ready for the reenactment. We got to get all the cameras in it ready. Okay, let's do weird laws, maybe. They're not getting so weird now, though.
No, they're getting stupid.
Yeah. Hooray! Okay, I moved the table over, so now it's like really weird. Put it back up here. There we go. Strange laws. Let's close this one out. National Day. Bye-bye. It's not giving me a state. What the heck?
Well, you might have to read. If you slow down, West Virginia, that was Salem. I hear a lawnmower again. Man, these people are mowing fools.
New Orleans, fortune telling is bad.
That's what they used to live on.
Unless it's healthcare related. So it's illegal to have your fortune read. Unless it's healthcare related. So no reading of the palms.
I'd like to do that for giggles just once.
In Pennsylvania.
Oh, you just bumped it.
Which way did it go?
I don't know.
Right here.
Which way did it go?
You actually have to dismantle your car and hide it if you're sharing the road with a team of skittish horses.
Huh?
It's still on the books.
Oh my gosh.
So if you got a team of skittish horses coming out of you, you better break the tool set out and disassemble your car and hide it. Wow. Young snails with garlic butter.
Oh, she saw the space train. That's cool. It's cool. You know, when I saw them boys are getting motivated. 3
of them flew by here the other night, but I only got to see 2 of them, or 1 of them. In Missouri, you cannot, under any circumstances, drive with an uncaged bear in your car. Just don't do that.
I wouldn't have the bear in my car to start with. It would have the car and I'd be out of it.
The sibling of the car has really got me. That one's
okay. Florida.
Florida's elephant riders get no special treatment. If planning on parking their elephants at a paid meter, they must pop in some change.
Okay.
I don't like the smell since you did that update thing.
I'll go back through and see if I can't do a reset on it. That's the only thing I did was a Windows update. Ah, number 21.
We've already discussed that one.
I might not have.
Throwing other snowballs. Joliet, Illinois. Let's see what that is. Has a real problem with saying the name of their town wrong. And even though they've gone far to draft special ordinance that defies the proper pronunciation, the official correct proper pronunciation of the name shall be Joliet.
Whatever.
Yeah. In West Virginia, it is a crime against the government to display or possess a red or black flag.
Okay.
What about NASCAR?
Yeah, they do a black
They got a red flag and a black flag. In Utah, it's unlawful to possess an unleashed dog only on even number days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 120 of them. Weird.
Weird and wacky laws. Ouch.
In New Hampshire, ice dealers who don't weigh the ice on request are subject to a $50 fine. You can also notice in New Hampshire,
Just so you know, I think we went over.
Cannot sell a lightning rod without a license.
Check our time.
It is, we are 2 minutes over.
I think it's
No
going,
NASCAR tracks in West Virginia. That's
going
right.
green, or not going green. Did Lucretia go live? I think I got a notification.
Did she?
I think so. Get back on. I don't want to pop YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, today's Monday.
I don't remember seeing her. Oh, she is live. Okay, yes.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, she's interviewing Glorious Life on Wheels. We got to go watch that.
Okay.
Hey, we're going to head over to Burning Up the Road if we can get a link in here. Let's see. Where's that? Here is her link. Oh, no.
You pasted, you dealing. I saw you do
Yeah,
it.
I did it. I screwed it up. Going Green Mouse probably done beat us to it.
No, not yet. Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. But let's head on over there and rate her. She's going to interview Glorious Life on Wheels. That's going to be an honor. Awesome interview.
We need butt cushions.
We need butt cushions.
These
Yes.
chairs hurt.
We got to go to Walmart. All right.
Why are we going to go
So-
to Walmart?
Butt cushions.
Oh.
And something else, but I forgot what it was. But
Yeah,
we'll
you-
see you over there. Thanks again to Tom Kelly Outdoors for that $24.99 super
Chat.
sticker or chat. I
I
don't know.
don't
It's still
remember.
up there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's right there.
I
don't
think I
know.
put a bear in my van.
Me neither. I got to stand,
Yeah,
guys. I'm
not recommended.
sorry.
All right, we're going to head over there. See you guys at Lucretia's as soon as I remember how to bring that up. All right, there we go. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see ya.
Real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, a heart full of blues out in the dirt, down in the dirt.